It is the third session of our sixth chapter, Life Processes. Topic, Heterotrophic Nutrition. First term, adaptation. Each organism is adapted to its environment. Now, what is adaptation? The process by which an organism becomes better suited to its environment helps for survival and reproduction is known as adaptation. The process by which an organism becomes better suited to its environment helps for survival and reproduction. The process by which an organism better suited to its environment helps for survival and reproduction. The process by which an organism better suited to its environment helps for survival and reproduction is known as adaptation. Each organism is adapted to its environment. Now, what is environment? What is environment? The sum total of all living and non-living elements that influence the organism is known as environment. The sum total of all living and non-living elements that influence the organism means environment. The sum total of all living and non-living elements that influence the organism means environment. The feeding adaptations depend upon the environment where the organism lives. The feeding adaptation for each and every living organisms depends upon the environment where the organism lives. The feeding adaptations depends upon the environment where the organism lives. In case of herbivores, herbivores means plant-eating animals. In case of herbivores, plant-eating animals, stationary food source is obtained. In case of herbivores, stationary food source is obtained like grass, plants, etc. In case of herbivores, that is plant eating animals. Stationary food source is obtained. Stationary food source is obtained. Like grass, plants, etc. Other plants, etc. In case of carnivores, carnivores means flesh-eating animals. In case of carnivores, mobile organisms like rabbit, deer, etc. are the food source. Lion, tiger, etc. are examples of carnivorous animals. In case of carnivores, that is flesh-eating animals. Flesh-eating animals. Mobile organisms like rabbit, deer, etc. like animals are the source, that is the food source. Examples of carnivores: are lion, tiger, etc. Next topic, nutrition of fungi. Nutrition of fungi. Fungi, plural, fungus, singular. What is the peculiarity of fungi? They are non-pigmented plants. They get nutrition from dead decaying materials. Examples of fungi are yeast, mushrooms, that is also known as agaricus, and poisonous mushrooms are known as amanita, rhizopus, that is bread mold, is also known as rhizopus, etc. are examples of fungi. Yeast, unicellular fungi, yeast, multicellular fungi like mushrooms. Edible mushrooms are known as agaricus and poisonous mushrooms are known as amanita. Bread mold, also known as rhizopus, etc. are examples of fungi. The body of fungi produce some digestive enzyme like amylases. The body of fungi produce some digestive enzymes like amylases. This enzyme break down, that is digest the food material outside the body by using such enzymes and absorb the nutrition. That is known as saprotrophic nutrition. Fungi is also known as saprophytes. Fungi is also known as saprophytes. Such nutrition is known as saprophytic nutrition. The fungi, plant body, hyphae produce some digestive enzyme. The body, fungi or mycelium produce digestive enzyme, like there are different enzymes. One of the digestive enzyme, amylases. They break down by the help of this enzyme. Fungi break down that is digest the food material outside the body by using such enzymes. And absorb the nutrition. Such type of nutrition is known as saprophytic nutrition. Digestion is the breakdown of complex material into simpler form is known as digestion. In case of parasitic plants, in case of parasitic plants like Cuscuta, that is also known as Amarbel. Cuscuta is a complete parasite. They suck nutrition completely from the host plant. Another examples of parasites are ticks, lice, leeches and tapeworm. Such organisms suck their nutrition from host's body. Example of complete parasite Cuscuta, that is also known as Amarbel, that is complete parasite. It is a plant, complete parasite. And animal parasites, example ticks, lice, leeches and tapeworm. Suck nutrition from their hostess. Suck nutrition from hostess body. Now, what is host? Animal or plant that harbor another organism known as host. Host, animal or plant. Animal or plant harbors another organism known as host. Human is the host of tapeworm. Here human is the host that provide nutrition to tapeworm. Tapeworm suck nutrition from the intestine of human being. So tapeworm is an example of parasite. Next, different mode of nutrition. Next topic, different mode of nutrition. Different mode of nutrition. In case of single-celled organisms like amoeba, paramecium, euglena, malarial parasite, etc. like there are so many unicellular organisms. Their body completely touch with their environment. The food may be taken by the entire surface. In case of unicellular organisms, their body completely touch with their environment. The food may be taken by the entire body surface. The food may be taken by the entire surface. What about other organism? The complexity of the organism increases. Different parts perform different functions. In case of organism with complex structure, complex body structure, different body parts perform different functions. Different body parts perform different functions. In case of unicellular amoeba, pseudopodia helps for collecting food from surrounding. We just draw picture of amoeba. It is a carnivorous animal living in mostly fresh water. This is the contractile vacuole. Here is nucleus. This is the ectoplasm, outer ectoplasm, thick ectoplasm and inner endoplasm. Here is contractile vacuole. Contractile vacuole. The plasma membrane or cell membrane act as pseudopodia, that is also known as false food. Amoeba move by stretching the plasma membrane in one direction. So the structure of amoeba varies time to time. Here one of the food particle outside the cytoplasm, then next this food particle covered by the plasma membrane. Then in next stage the food material enter into the cytoplasm and they covered by the food vacuole and digestion take place inside the food vacuole. Nutrition is released into the cytoplasm and waste is expelled out. This is the digestive process of unicellular organism like amoeba. The nutrition of amoeba. Amoeba is a carnivorous organism catch prey from water and then this food enter into food vacuole for digestion. It is a carnivorous organism catch prey from water and then this food enter into food vacuole for digestion, that is splitting. The simpler digested food enter into cytoplasm and the waste expelled out. We already discussed about the term diffusion. The nutrition diffuses inside the cytoplasm. The nutrition diffuses inside the cytoplasm. What is diffusion? We already discussed about the term diffusion in our previous session. Diffusion is the movement of particles, usually solids and gases, move from their higher concentration to its lower concentration is known as diffusion. Movement of particles, especially solids and gases, move from its higher concentration to its lower concentration is known as diffusion. The remaining undigested material, expelled from the body to the surrounding water. In case of another unicellular organisms like paramecium, euglena, etc., food is taken in at a specific spot. Cilia helps for this process. In case of another unicellular organism, paramecium. What about the nutrition of paramecium? First we just draw the picture of paramecium. in case of paramecium, another unicellular organism with cilia. Cilia all around its body, nucleus, contractile vacuoles, food vacuoles, etc. And here is somewhat a part like mouth, that is actually not mouth, it is an apparatus. It is an apparatus. The food is taken in at a specific pot. Here the food is enter into the body through such a specific spot. Cilia helps for catching the food and helps for engulfing the food material into this apparatus. It is another unicellular organism with a special food capturing part. Now we complete today's session. If you like, please like, share and subscribe.